So the story is called The Sweet Tooth. Everybody's ready?
Yes.
Okay, The Sweet Tooth. Meet Stuart. He is a normal, average, everyday kid. Except for one thing. What is it? He's got a molar in the back of his mouth. And you're going to say, what's the big deal about a molar? What's the big deal about a tooth? A tooth is just an ordinary tooth. Not Stuart's tooth. Stuart's tooth, meet him. It's a nagging, annoying, demanding tooth. Stop the yanking. I need some candy right now. Hey, Stuart, it was a loud, demanding tooth. Well, Stuart said, The tooth went on saying, it's got to have that gooey stuff in the middle. Without that nice gooey stuff in the middle, it's no good. So Stuart made it happy and took a candy in his mouth. Are you satisfied? Oh, yes, said the tooth. Sweet. This was a tooth that wanted, demanded, and got what it wanted when it wanted it. It was quite a sweet tooth. Take, for example, 2 years ago, Stuart was at his cousin Charlotte's wedding. And Stuart was behaving at his best. He had the shiny black shoes, the bow tie was nice and straight, his hands were nice, super duper clean, except when Grandpa lifts up the cup, he's going to make a nice toast for the bride and groom. And out of nowhere, I'm falling asleep over here. Come on, move it along, Grandpa. I want that cake. Let's cut that cake, Grandpa. I want the end with all that icing. Oh, I don't know him, uttered Stuart's mother. Who is he? Whispered his father. He doesn't belong to me, muttered his grandmother. Stuart swiped the pink rose off his lips. It's my tooth, he said. It's my tooth. I didn't do anything. The tooth even gave him trouble in school. Oh, please. One day, he had so many detention slips that he could just cover the walls of his room, wall to wall, plaster them cover to cover with detention slips. One day, for example, the teacher said, Miss Finnegan, the teacher said, boys, can somebody tell me the capital of North Dakota? Jelly Bean, a muffled voice said in the back of the room. I didn't hear you, Stuart. Can you say it a little louder? Licorice. What did you say, Stuart? Lollipop. You're going to have to speak up, Stuart. Oh, come on. I need the chocolate peanut butter cup already.
What?
Well, he got detention slip number 432. It wasn't my fault, said Stuart on his way to the principal's office. It was the tooth that did it. And nothing as terrible as the day of Easter. How about the movies? Forget about the movies. You don't want to go to the movies with Stuart, no? Psst, psst. Pass those gummy yummies now. Shh, shh. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. It was the tooth, said Stuart. And then comes the terrible Easter day. Something that was a terrible mishap. When the family woke up that Sunday morning, there were jelly beans littered all over the floor. The marshmallow chicks were missing. The little crumpled yellow covers of candy were laying all over the floor and went to only one person. Ooh, said the parents. I don't want to look, whimpered Stuart's sister Allison. Stuart said, oh, I couldn't stop, but I had to eat all those nice chocolate geese. My stomach hurts. It wasn't me. It was the tooth, said Stuart.
Hey, can we stop going down memory lane here and open up the bag of cookies? That's it. I've had enough, cried Stuart. Enough? I haven't even had one. No more cookies, shouted Stuart. No more candy, no more cake, no more nothing. That's no more anything, said the tooth. And who do you think you're kidding, kid? Bring on those chocolate chips. Stuart sighed. What choice did he have? He was a boy with one big sweet tooth. He tore open the bag. He grabbed one, then two, then three, 4 cookies. He opened his mouth. Come to Papa, shouted the tooth. Stuart stopped. What are you waiting for, kid? Come on! Cookie, 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 cookie! Stuart dropped the cookies, but not in his mouth. It's over, Tooth, said a suddenly determined Stuart. I'm cutting you off. Starting right now, it's cold turkey. Cold turkey? Each! I had cold turkey, unless you add a little cranberry sauce. Didn't you hear me, Tooth? Cried Stuart. I said it's over. From now on, there's nothing for you but, Stuart gulped. Healthy diet. Healthy? Kids say you don't mean it, wailed the tooth. But Stuart meant it, all right. He meant every word. Yes, it was trying. Yes, it was difficult. Okay, it was darn near impossible, but Stuart stayed strong. Sorry, I'm trying to turn the page. There we go. For the tooth, it was a different story. Peas? You're giving me peas? Little dry green veggie marbles? Broccoli? You're feeding me a shrub? That's not going to do it. Dessert? Where's dessert? I'm begging you. When we get to the good stuff? When do we get to the good stuff? I can't hear you, said Stuart, putting down his fork and placing his hands over his ears. Strong. He stayed strong. Just one eensy teensy chocolate-covered peanut before hitting the sack. How about it? A nosh, a nibble, a breath mint, something. Forget it, said Stuart, turning to the light. Strong, strong. Come on, what do you say? 1 spoonful of sugar, urged the tooth at Stuart as Stuart ate his cereal. Stuart shook his head. 1 measly little crumb bun crumb. No way, said Stuart, very strong. Hey, watch that toothbrush, shouted the tooth, and keep that tongue of yours on the other side of your mouth. Trying to wiggle me out of here? Well, I'm not going, kid. I'm not going anywhere. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Stuart brushed, flossed, gargled. Ugh, moaned the tooth. He's not hearing me. I'll get you for this, kid. Stuart smiled. He was winning. Oh yes, he was winning. 3 days passed. The tooth was quiet. Very quiet. Almost too quiet. But Stuart wasn't thinking tooth. He was thinking baseball.
It was the biggest games of the season, bottom of the ninth. Stewart was at the plate, runners were on second and third. Two owls to strike. The crown was on their feet. The games was on the line. Stewart's team was down by 1 run. The pitcher went into the window. There was a rush
Can
from
we
the
stop just one second? Just guys, just sit back. You're gonna make sure you show the picture to all the boys. That's
okay.
So after you read the page, she'll turn the picture around so you can
alright.
see all the pictures. Okay?
Okay. There was a rush from the stands. A big fat bull was waiting for the play. It was all up to the steward, and then, boy, could I go for a hunk for bubble gum right now? Swing swish. He 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 he. Straight three, yelled the Empire. Ear out. Gotcha, said the two. Now go get me some goodies. I get you goodies? Mumbled Stewards, dropping the bat. Home he marched into the kitchen, straight to the refrigerator. He jumps opened the door, was through the vegetable bin. He blanched lettuce, he toasted tomatoes. He hurled ahead of the cauliflower, and then he pulled out a carrot. That's right, the carrot is over for you too, announced Stewart, defiantly lifting the carrots above his head. What are you going to do with that? Asked the white-A sister. Stewart grinned and opened his mouth wide, very wide. Keith, no, the carrots? No, the carrots. Yes, the carrots, shouted Stewart. No, Keith, no. Allison covered his eyes. I too young to be watching this. Closer, closer, closer. And then, scrunch. Ah! So long, sweet word. What a way to go. Done in by an orange baby. Stewart rubbed his jaw. He started at the carrot and the tooth it was open. What's going to happen to it? Asked Allison as she followed her brother upstairs to the bedroom. Stewart placed the molar under his pillow, then looked at his sister. Who knows? He said with a big smile. That's the tooth fairy's problem now. Wah, 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 cried the baby thief. Whoa, jumped the canine. Please be quiet, said the wisdom's tooth. I'm trying to read. Pipe down, wise guy. What does the sweet tooth have to do to get an ice cream sundae around here? With hot fudge and threw some sprinkles on it while you are it. The tooth fairy seemed rotten teeth.
And that's
More
the
page?
end.
Oh, this is the
And that's the end.
But is this another page?
No?
Yes, you give me another page.
Really?
Yes.